Hey guys, it's Jupiter716 back again with another video. Today we're doing another live video. As you can see, it's a little bit differently. Yes, it is another unboxing, because that's mainly when I do live videos. Today I'm doing it a little bit differently. As you can see, I'm doing it on a nice black out, like, background sort of thing for the, I don't know, table thing. It's my bed. Usually I'm sitting over there on that side of the room at my computer desk. But since I actually had my bed made today, which who knows why I did, I decided, use it. It's a nice black background. So, you may be wondering by now, what did he possibly get this time? Well, I went to Best Buy, as you can see. Nice Best Buy bag. Picked myself up a pair of Astro A40 headset. Now these things are the bomb diggity. Basically these are, I don't think they do now, but they used to sponsor the MLG, Major League Gaming, for those who don't know. I'm not sure if they sponsored or if they were sponsored by. I believe they sponsored the MLG though. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. But basically, these are what are known as the gaming headset. Now, before I get into the unboxing, I'm going to explain a little bit about these. First, right here on this side of the picture, the front, you have a picture of the MixAmp Pro. This is basically an upgraded version of the original MixAmp. This is the 2013 edition of the headset. So the MixAmp Pro, that's basically what does all the magic. It gives you the 7.1 Dolby digital surround, and also it's where you can adjust your volume, your game to chat audio, like what you hear more, what you hear less. Also, it's where you can change your sound modes to, I believe they have 4 sound modes. I know they have 4, but I'm pretty sure they're like first one's for like single player gaming. Second one's for like multiplayer gaming. The third one's for like cinematic, like movies and stuff like that. And the fourth one, I believe, is like for watching sports. Apparently, the sports one like makes you feel like you're in the stadium. I don't know how it does that. It sort of makes it, I don't know, echoey. Sort of like got that same surround. I don't know. It's weird, but that's basically what they are. As of right now, you cannot customize those for your preferences, but either coming later this year or early next year, you will be able to customize those to like however you want. Make them exactly right for you. Now this this headset does work with Xbox, PS3, and PC. I may be able to zoom in on that in my post editing. I don't have a cameraman, as we all know. What else? What else to say? What else to say? There's not really much else to say. The box looks really nice, very sleek. I like the little design we got on the sides, going on the sides. It feels like a very sturdy packaging. It doesn't feel like it's very hard. It doesn't feel like the headset is going to get damaged at all. Unlike some of the Turtle Beach boxes that I saw at Best Buy, they were sort of beat up a little. Now I will say one thing as I'm cutting off these little tabs in the sides, that the Astro headsets, I don't believe, have always been available in stores. I do believe that they have at first only been available at their own website, astrogaming.com. You can go buy them from there to support them a little more. Also, there you can get a bunch of accessories like a carrying case. You can also look at their other headsets like the A50s, the A30s, but to me the A40s were the best solution. But again, that's my opinion for my setup. But as I was saying, I believe that they used to only be available at first from their own website, which, I mean, that's sort of an obvious thing. But then, like, only available online or get them special ordered. But then, I believe, like, the 2013 edition was when they really started hitting those stores, which I gotta give them props for that. Headsets is all they do. They don't do anything else. And they're not really as I guess, widely known to lower grade gamers as like Turtle Beaches or what's another one? Something like maybe Razer or something like that. So I'm gonna give them props for making it to stores like, especially GameStop. GameStop's gonna be good marketing for them because you know, most unexperienced gamers or just people who want to play Xbox just to play it non-competitively at all. Not saying that like, not trying to downgrade them at all. Like that's all well and good. But just saying like, you know, most people who don't know that much about it, can simply just go to GameStop and go, hey, I have this much to spend. Can you tell me what's best? So, you know, they have these there to show to the average gamer. So I think that's a good thing. I think it's a really good thing. So now I got all these plastic sticky tabs cut off with my handy-dandy pocket knife. Pretty much, this pocket knife pretty much appeared in every single unboxing that I've done. Let's get on to taking it out of this sleeve. Pushes out real nice and easily. And this is one of the sturdier sleeves that I've seen yet. Like it's really thick and sturdy. Like, as you can see, it doesn't really easily just like collapse. Like, I can hold it up and it still stands up like a box pretty well. So I like that. I like that a lot. And again, this box looks really nice, especially on the inside. I may get a little zoom on that in post editing as well. But I'll just give you a good look here. Look on the bottom. I'm actually not sure what's on this either. There's not really any information on this. Just a lot of looks. Little show. You know. So let's go ahead and open these things up. I got a little tab here that helps you open them up. And oh boy, these things are beautiful to look at in real life. And honestly, videos don't do it justice. I've watched a lot of reviews and videos of this thing, and videos do not do it justice whatsoever. This thing is beautiful. Just take a good look at that. So I'm going to leave the headset part for last, so let's go ahead and hide them again. And I'll leave the mix amp for second to last, so let's go ahead and look at what we got in the goodie section. Sorry for that little disturbing voice. So we just got a little informational card. This is just a little information. Welcome to the Astro family. Visit www.astrogaming.com/register to create an account, register your gear, and take advantage of special offers in our Register Owners private store. By registering your product, you'll also have easy access to Astro's elite team of customer service ninjas. Customer service ninjas, that's awesome. Who will take care of all your technical support or product replacement needs. If you need any sort of tech support, please contact us directly at www.astrogaming.com/support. We'll be happy to help in any way we can. Game on, Astro Gaming Crew. And looks like it's either in Spanish or French. I believe, I don't know what that is. It's either Spanish or French on the other as well. And this just looks really nice too. The back is just plain. It's got some text and the links, you know. So let's open this little compartment back up. And this is a very nice case. Like, you could use this as the carrying case for the headset. It is a little bulky, as you can see, but it still feels very sturdy and nice. So they do have a carrying case for $20 on the astrogaming.com website, on the Astro Gaming website, and it looks very nice as well. It's a lot smaller, but if you don't want to pay the extra money, this is a very nice carrying case. Like, the plastic's very, very solid. It's not that flimsy plastic that you'll get with some stuff. This is extremely, like, this feels like plastic that's something, like, I don't know, like something would actually be made out of, not just a box. Like, I know it's weird to compliment the plastic, but it really is good. It makes you feel confident about the packaging. So, next here, there we go, finally, we have the microphone. This is a nifty little box too. I'm really liking the packaging on this thing. It's really good. So let's see if we can get this thing out. There we go. And boy, is this thing flexible. This thing's really flexible. Wee. Anyway, so this is like very adjustable. As you can see, it just goes into the side of the headset right here, and right here is just like a regular 3.5mm jack. Since it only has one black band around the attachment, that must mean it is mono. It's not stereo microphone, but that's not really important for something that's like right close to your face. But it looks very nice. It looks like it snaps in, sort of like a snap button that you have on like some clothes. But it is gold plated, so that's always nice. Get that good connection. Won't corrode or anything like that. It looks like a very good microphone. Not sure how it'll sound. I may throw in a sound test, I may not. I'll probably do that in my review. I will do a review. Be looking for that. I am going to play with this for a little while though. Before I do a review, I want to like break it in. I don't want to like listen to it first time like, oh, this is amazing, and do a review right away, because stuff can go wrong. So I want to play with it for maybe about 2 or 3 days before I get the review up. So you can be looking out for that. But so far the microphone looks really good quality. It's a nice rubber material that doesn't feel like it'll break anytime soon. It's also got, it's not just a wire in there, it's also got something sort of like my Tritons have. It's like metal bands that are flexible. So yeah, it looks really nice. Next we have the splitter for the computer. You got pink on this one, on this side, and green on this side. Obviously green's for headphone, pink's for microphone, if you didn't know that. And then on this side you just have where you can plug in the headset, the main cable. Basically with this you don't need the mix amp, but what's the point in the headset without the mix amp? The mix amp's like what makes the headset. So I don't think I'll be using this anytime soon. This is sort of a very floppy cable. It doesn't mean it doesn't feel good quality. It still feels pretty good quality. It's just very floppy and thin. Yeah. So let's set that to the side next to the microphone. Yes, you guys can still see that. Good. Next, let's do this little cable. Stick that back in there until we get to it. This little cable, this I believe is the cable that you attach one end, probably the end is closer to the inline microphone with a little mute switch. I'll probably get a zoom in on that too. I'll try. But probably the cable end that's like closer to that, you'll plug that into the headset, then the other end into the mix amp or the splitter for PC adapter, if you want. So that's what I like about this headset, the 2013 edition, particularly because it actually, the cable detaches from the actual headset. You don't have the little extra cable like the original one had with the 2 plugs. This just has one. They'll detach from the headset. In case you get short in it, you can just replace the cable. You don't have to get a whole new headset. And these cables are maybe, I don't know, I think they were like $15, and you can buy just the cable from astrogaming.com, which is really, really nice. Next, we will move on to the, let's see, this is the USB cable. This feels really nice. It's completely rubberized. There's no plastic on it, which I really like. It just feels like a good quality cable. It's just a USB to USB mini, which will plug into your mix amp to power it. So yeah, that just powers the mix amp. And I don't believe the 2013 mix amp has a battery spot. I think you have to have USB. I guess we'll find out when I get to that part. Next we have the 3.5mm to 3.5mm cable, which basically all that's for is to maybe plug in an MP3 player. The mix amp does have an MP3 port, so you can listen to music, you know, jam out to your tunes while you're gaming or talking to friends. So that's nice. I believe that's just what that's for. You can plug one end into your iPod or iPhone, plug the other end into the mix amp, start playing stuff on there, it'll come out through your headset. So that's always a cool thing. Just a little, you know, user thing for the user. Next cable we have, it's sort of a thin cable, but I mean it's also not one of those cables that really needs to be very thick and sturdy. It's a, I believe these are 2.5mm. I believe that's the size. proper size. It's 2.5 millimeter to 2.5 millimeter, and that is one end I believe you plug into the mix amp, and the other end you plug into your Xbox 360 controller, and that's basically just to provide the voice chat. So that's pretty much all is to that. And I think I forgot to mention, I did mention on one of them, but all of these things are gold plated, which is really nice. I love that. That's a big plus for me. The only thing that's not gold plated is the USB, which that's sort of an obvious thing. You don't get many USB gold plated things. But the last thing we have here is this like massive, thick, for what it is, an optical cable. Now this is probably one of the thickest, best quality optical cables that I have seen. I don't think I've seen any braided ones, but if I did, that'd be about the only thing that would beat this, a braided one. It has this weird optical end on here. I may try to get a zoom in on that too. Remember, I may not be able to do this, so don't count on it, but I don't know, you may have it. It's got this weird one. This is the end that plugs into the mix amp. It's got this like really long one. Well, this other end is a normal optical plug that plugs into your Xbox 360, PS3, or some PCs have optical. My PC does in particular. But so it's just got this weird cable. I guess just to sort of help downsize the optical port, because the optical port basically just looks like a regular 3.5 millimeter jack. So that's the optical cable, and looks like we have one more little thing in here, and basically it's just a quick start guide, which still again looks really nice. They went with a nice theme for their stuff this time. Basically all it does is just tell you plug the cable into the headset, and that end into the mix amp, and the mix amp into the computer, yada yada yada. Tells you how to turn the thing on and off. The EQ modes. Has Pro mode, Core mode, Media mode, and Sports mode. Those are the technical names. Also tells you how to take off the ear caps, how to put on the microphone. It just tells you how to get everything set up. I mean, that's what Start Guide's supposed to do. Which actually I may need this later. So let's just quickly stuff everything back in here for now. And once we get that done, I'll probably leave the microphone out because that'll be a little tricky to get back in. And I don't want to have to take all my camera time doing that, and that is a little in there weird. Alright, so microphone, I'm leaving that out. Overall off. Let's leave this off camera for now. Alright, so moving on. Next we have the mix amp. This is what makes the headset. If you're not getting the headset and mix amp combo, you're wasting your money. It costs way more to get the mix amp and the headset separately. Let's go ahead and open this back up. I love how this opens up. It looks so nice. Anyway, you're wasting your money if you don't get the mix amp with this. The mix amp is what makes the headset. The headset's good. The headset has good speakers. It sounds really good. But the mix amp, it just overwhelms you. It's so amazing. Obviously, I don't know from experience, but like, you know, I've done a lot of research on it, and so it's definitely what makes the headset, is what I've heard. So first off, I'm really impressed with this. This looks really nice. It doesn't feel cheaply made. Everything like around here is rubberized. It's not that weird shiny plastic. It's sort of cheap. Of course, up here we have it. Oh, love tearing that stuff off. We have shiny just to make it look nice. Like, it looks nice. It looks nice. So you got this massive volume dial. This feels very like I'm not sure if you know what I mean when I say this, but it feels very thick. It's sort of like it's thick to turn. It's not just like very loose, like turn it real fast. Like, it's very smooth and thick turn, which I love. Also down here we have the on this side we have the game sound. On the other side we have the voice sound. basically that dial is to decide like which you hear more. If you want to hear more voice and less game, like you can turn it all the way up to voice and no game, and the voice will be really loud and you won't even hear the game. Or you can do it vice versa, turn it all the way towards the game and you'll just pretty much mute all voices, which is really nice. And I do believe you can set it up like that with PC as well if you choose your stuff right. I believe you'll use the optical for if your computer has optical. That's the big thing. My computer has optical, so I'm in luck. So you'd use the optical from the computer as your main headphone source, and then and like I believe the USB one, the USB audio as the voice. So like through Skype or something like that, you would go into your audio settings then select that as your output device for Skype. Not your default one though. Not your default for your whole computer. So next here in the top right corner we have the power button. Now down below that we have the EQ modes. Like I said, it has 4. It'll light up with 4 different lights. I do have my laptop right here, so I may hook that up just to show you the lights. Let us do that real quick actually. USB cable, there it is. So let's go ahead and untwine that. And also these twisty ties are sort of weird. I've never seen twisty ties like this. Like they're rubbery too. Like also like cheap plastic, but dude, they even go hardcore on the twisty ties. And oh my goodness, that's a long cable. That's way longer than my arm span. That's probably about it's probably about 2 of my arm spans, and I'm probably about 5'7" or 5'8". So if that tells you anything, it's probably about 10 feet, maybe 12. That's a ridiculous cable. So let's go ahead and plug this in. I was afraid it'd be too short to plug into my laptop, but nope. Alright, so here we go. Right off the bat, we got the power light, which basically, the lights are blue, but then around them they have a red ring. Don't worry, it's not red ring of death. Xbox joke. It's basically power on and off. Looks like the power button stays on, lit, blue, but everything else turns off. So when you press it, everything should power on. Just making sure because I can't tell from the camera very well. And basically, here you have the red light up in the top corner. You press it, it goes into the other corner. Press it again, it goes to the bottom right corner, I believe, for you guys. And you press it again, it goes to the bottom left for you guys. And then press it again, and it's in the same Pro mode, which is probably what I do mostly. Then here, on this button right here, you can turn on and off the Dolby Digital Surround Sound. But I don't know why you wouldn't want to have that on. I mean, come on, surround sound. Who doesn't like that? So that's pretty much it for the mix amp. It also has, like I said, the MP3 port to stream your iPhone, iPod, any music you want to through that, so you can listen to it through your headset. It also has the optical port right there. It has a stream port, which basically it'll take all your game sound, your microphone, and also any income chat sounds, and put them into one output device. And basically you plug one end of the 3.5mm to 3.5mm cable into there, and plug the other end of that into the microphone port on your computer, and set that as your recording device for the audio. And so basically you can use that for streaming or recording. It's really helpful for streaming or recording Xbox 360, specifically for me if I ever do something like that, like record, or I say Xbox 360, like consoles basically. If I ever do anything like that, I'll be using the Hopodge HD PVR, which is what I have. So that I know that would be really helpful with that, because the recording program can only have one input, so I basically have to do a voiceover and sync up the audio, and it's a mess. So that would be really helpful. And then on the front here, I said I was almost done with this, but I'm really not. On the front here, you have a spot to plug in the headset. You also have a place to plug in the Xbox 360 controller with the 2.5mm to 2.5mm cable. And then also you have 2 daisy chain ports. Basically, you can hook up one mix amp to all your console and stuff, and then if you want to stream voice chat or I believe it does work with game sound as well. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. I don't know how the daisy chain works too well, but this is my idea. So you can use voice chat and also get the game sound from like one mix amp, and then stream it over to this daisy chain, and then this is an output, go to the next one. It has an input and an output sent to the next one, so forth, so forth. Basically, that's what I think that's for. It's more so for like competitive gaming. That's why I think they use these in the MLG, Major League Gaming. Just repeating myself. Just because they had that, which is really nice for that if you're on a gaming team. I won't be using that probably ever in my life. So, you know. So I'm pretty sure that's about it for the mix amp. Let's go ahead and get this cable back, sort of folded back up at least somewhat neatly. And so after I get this done, which shouldn't take too much longer, all this is a pretty long cable. Just hold on a second, guys. And there we go. I'm going to put back on the little twisty tie since I'll be using this thing pretty soon. The only bad thing about this shiny plastic, even though it looks really nice, it is a fingerprint magnet. It is a major fingerprint magnet. Like, you cannot get them off unless you use some sort of like cleaning solution. So lastly, we got the headset itself. I've never held one of these in real life. Well, yes, I've held one of these not in real life, but I've held one of these in real life. No. But I've never held one of these before, and oh my word, the ear cushions feel so soft. I've heard such good things about these, and they have not failed to, or they have failed to disappoint. Yes, that's the term. So first off, these things swivel really nicely. It's not too floppy, too easy to swivel, which is really good. I like that. They feel very flexible, but yet very sturdy. These things are way lighter than my Tritons, for sure. Let's go ahead and take these things off. Oh, I love doing that. That never gets old. Why does that never get old, taking those things off? That's beautiful. First off, we got the nice little ear caps. Let's move this out of the way. Move this beautiful box out of the way. So we got the ear caps that come right off. They're really nice. Nice, shiny, got the Astro logo. And they're magnetized, so they go on really easily. And it has, if you can see here, it has an open back design, which gives you better audio sound and more full sounds, but also it doesn't have as good noise cancellation, so there's goods and bads to that. I personally like the open back design that these things have. Now, one cool thing about these is that if you take off the ear caps, on both sides as a port for the microphone, so you can switch it and put the microphone on whatever side you want, which I love that. Love, love, love that. Although most headsets do have it on the left, how I already like that, it's still very customizable. So I love that about this headset. Also, if you look here on the sides for the adjustment, you don't have just little clicking plastic like most headsets that just sort of feels cheap. You know, you pay a lot of money for a headset, you expect it to be really good quality. Well, this is where you get the good quality. This is a metal bar. Like, it's pretty thick metal too. It's light metal, but it's thick metal. And it just slides very nicely up and down on this. It doesn't have any clicks, which is a little unfortunate. I don't care much for that, but I don't know how they really could do it any other way. But the reason I like my clicks is because it gives it some form of measurement, like precision, I guess. But this slides and glides very nicely on there, very nice and smooth. So I do believe they come all the way pushed in. Yes, they do. So I don't know what else to say about these. They feel like a very good headset. Here, let me try these things on, actually. Let's get these adjusted a little bit, because I have a big head. Big head. I got a big head. See, that's the thing. I'm a very precise person. So I like both sides to be the same. So that was backwards anyway. Oh my word, that is comfortable. That is really comfortable. These things are so light. whoa, it feels like I barely have anything on my head. It feels like I'm wearing earmuffs, basically. And I know I'm sweating down on my bed, you know, trying to show you guys these. But it's so comfortable, and I can hear myself well. What I've heard is that this headset doesn't have the audio playback from the microphone like a bunch of headsets, but it's not needed. With the open back design, you can hear everything, which is really nice, but yet also they have enough sense of noise cancellation where you don't hear all the little things that get annoying. Like it dampens the sound. It dampens it. That's the word. But it is a completely over-ear design, and boy, do these things feel comfortable. Like, I cannot get over that. And also, like I said, these things do have little swivel, so when you're tired of gaming for a little bit, and you just want to take a break, you can sit them on your shoulders like this, and not have it up like this, like, oh, poking you in the chin, like, oh. I know I hate that. I hate it when things poke you in the chin. So you gotta have it like that. No chin pokers for this headset. So other than that, I do think that is it. Stay tuned for my review, full review, and thank you for watching my unboxing of the Astro A40. Now, coming up in my review when I do it, I will be doing a mic test and also just like an all-around review. I will have used these for a little while. Like I said, it won't be too soon. It'll be a few days, maybe 2 or 3. I don't know, maybe a week before I get to it. But I'll try to make it very soon. But I'm so impressed with these things. I can't even get over it. Blows away, to me personally, comfort blows away my Triton Pro Plus headset. Sorry, little buddies. But anyway, I believe that's it. I did forget to show you guys the nice Astro logo on the top, which looks really nice. Instead of having MLG on the little sides, they have Astro, so I don't think they work like with MLG anymore. But I do know that these are still widely used by many gamers. I'm sure they're still used by many MLG gamers. Only thing bad about these ear cups that they're so soft, they're felt. They're not that cheap leather feel. I don't like leather. I don't like leather cups. Some people do. They feel like it's more sturdy. But the thing about these ear cups is that they're little dust magnets. But I guess it's a small price to pay for comfort. But anyway, I believe that's it. Thank you for watching my unboxing of the Astro A40s. Like I said, keep a lookout for my review after I've used it for a good while. I am going to use these for I'm going to get into these things. I want to get into them, learn how to use them properly, get them set up right before I do any review. Because I hate it when people do reviews and they're so inexperienced with it. So I'm going to try to not be one of those kinds of people and do that for you guys. So thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Click that rating below. Like it up. Please don't poop it down. Please like and subscribe. Also leave a comment if you plan on getting these headsets or this headset, or if you even have a pair of Astros, no matter what they are, A30s, A40s, or A50s, or if you have like the 2011, if you want the 2013, maybe because of the detachable cable actually from the thing, which I love, or whatever, the new mix amp, whatever. So let me in on these things. I like to know these things. Tell me if I convinced you. So, thank you for watching, guys, and goodbye.